Hey,
Where are we going?
Tokyo? We're going to the airport. We're going to Tokyo. We're going to Tokyo. I'm excited. We're going on an airplane.
Sometimes I have this really good idea for a video and I stick with it for a couple, and then there's things like this. When I get videos of my daughter saying fun things in the cab on the way to the airport, and everything about all the videos prior to this go out the window. I'm just out here making family videos and home videos for my kids for the years to come. You want the comfy seats? Sit here?
What? Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Keep going. So if this isn't something you guys want to watch, then scroll on by, click on by. You don't have to watch it. Everything about this video and a lot of the videos that we make are for my kids. And let's be real, for me as well, because I love looking back and watching these videos. Okay, I'm done being sappy. Moving on. So we leave Okinawa in summer of 2026. So we're in the phase of let's check everything off of our bucket list. So Memorial Day weekend, we decided to take a trip to Tokyo, and this could very well have been our last trip to Tokyo. There were only a few more things in Tokyo that we wanted to check off our bucket list, and so we had a free weekend that was a 96. That's a 4-day weekend for you non-military people, and we hightailed it out of Okinawa up to Tokyo. We are always trying to encourage our kids to use the little bit of Japanese that they learn at school when we go places. At first, Eli was a little shy about using his Japanese, but as we've been here for close to 2.5 years now, they have gotten better about it. I will always love the reaction that we get from the local Japanese when our kids speak to them in their language. I think it's very encouraging to them that we are trying instead of just being ignorant. But there isn't here. So we go from apartment 301 to apartment 301. Oh. Got the key. I was like, where are the rest of the beds? Yeah.
There's only one bad guy.
I'm sick. Only if there's tea.
We got to Tokyo kind of late, but that didn't stop us from hitting our favorite konbini. And if you've come to Japan, you know that any adventure here ends at a konbini. What do we want? What about it?
No.
Nope, you gotta carry it.
Dad said Mom has to carry it.
Yeah?
I didn't
said-
get to go to Honda Sushi.
I said that to
They
Eli. I
had
was
the
like,
Don Don miso this time.
I said to Eli, I was like, we should find a ramen place.
Probably have one for you too.
Yeah, I know, I gotta look. So after getting a great night's sleep, we squished into the train car during rush hour in the middle of Tokyo to head on over to our first adventure of this weekend. And yes, in case you've ever seen any of the videos of rush hour on the trains in Tokyo, it is exactly what you see. We were shoved in with the doors shutting and barely fitting at some points, and it was super tight. And as if being squished into a train car wasn't enough, Everleigh got nauseous and did not feel well, and somehow got some sort of motion sickness or something, so she actually ended up barfing into this Harry Potter cloak that she has on. And that was fun because in Japan there are no public trash cans, so we walked around holding barf in a cape until we found a handicapped bathroom that just happened to have a small trash can, which is where we ended up leaving it. And as we were holding barf in her cape coming off the train, a nice gentleman actually gave us an opened bottle of water because he saw that we were struggling. Everleigh said she felt so much better after barfing, and we were ready for Harry Potter. Sans cloak, unfortunately. I don't think I have to say much with this. It was a studio tour. It was fantastic. We have a full video on our YouTube channel that you can find here. There's also a link in the description, but just know that this was the highlight of our Tokyo trip, and we would absolutely go back here. It was that amazing.
In the back. It's video.
So hurry up and just switch. There's Ollivanders. After Harry Potter, we took a train back to the center of Tokyo and did our favorite things. We walked around, got some geocaches, and somehow ended up at Conveyor Belt Sushi. Okay, hit the brakes. Okay, really abrupt transition there, but we stopped at a fortune place outside of Sushiro at Sensoji Temple, and it was a lot of fun. You shook these things and got a stick out, and then you picked the fortune, and the kids thought it was great. Now see what number's on it.
5.
Now look for the 5.
5.
Now get the paper out. Take one of the papers and we'll read your fortune. Now put the stick back in the bucket. Did you get one out yet?
No.
Why are you having trouble doing this?
It was kind of hard.
Can I do it again, Mom?
No.
Get the same as me.
All right, what'd you get?
10.
All right. 10's over here. Turn it over.
10. No, not that one. The one on your side.
Bad fortune luck. Although you work hard, your
I think they're all the same.
will not yet be prosperous. Obstacles and damages are coming.
Yes, fortune.
Are coming over continuously.
Bad
Whole
old things
situation
will
be
turn
really
into
bad.
happiness.
Slight clouds cover moonlight.
We were all exhausted after a full day of Harry Potter, so we headed right back to the Airbnb for an early night to get some rest because the next day was full of adventure. Sometimes when we're traveling, I feel like all we do is spend our time in the train station. But it is kind of cool because most train stations in Tokyo do have these stamps, which is kind of a fun little souvenir. The kids love collecting them, and we have little books for all of their stamps. We took the train down to our next adventure, which was Odaiba Seaside Park. I probably butchered that name, and I am very sorry about it, but it was a very beautiful seaside park, and we had a lot of fun here. So there's a lot of stuff to see here. There's also a lot of shopping. We aren't shoppers, so we just walked around finding geocaches. The Unko Museum. Only in Japan can they make poop cute. A full video is on our YouTube channel with a link in the description, and really, this was so much fun. While the Unko Museum is great and a lot of fun, it's definitely a filler activity. It's not an all-day thing. So afterwards, we found some open space, let the kids run around, get their wiggles out a little, and then we met up with some friends. We spent the afternoon with our friends, and it was so much fun seeing them in Tokyo. I mean, Eli got to see his bestie in Tokyo. How often do you get to say that? They were sad to say goodbye, but it was time for our next adventure. TeamLab Planets Tokyo. This is a fully interactive art immersion type of exhibit. It was a lot of fun, and they have TeamLab all over Japan. A full video again on our YouTube channel. We've been to the one in Okinawa, but they're all slightly different, so it was a lot of fun to see this one. So this bridge is known as the Rainbow Bridge. At night, it's illuminated in rainbow colors. We were really hoping to have caught the colors, but it was still too bright out and they didn't have the lights on, unfortunately. It's never fun getting stuck in the rain, but we were prepared and didn't really mind it. And really, it was actually kind of beautiful. We of course made a stop at a conveni and headed right back to our Airbnb to rest up for yet another day of adventure. Our last full day in Tokyo consisted of lots of walking and lots of conveni stops. And while I'd love to say we kind of stumbled upon this one, we researched ahead of time and found that there's a temple with onigiris everywhere. After getting our fill, visually, of onigiris, we headed over towards Tokyo Skytree. We really hate standing in line for things and are slightly impatient when it comes to touristy things, but you can go to the top of this tower and it is a really beautiful view of the city. We've done Tokyo Tower, so we didn't feel like we had to go up to the top of this one. Can you get those out of our faces?
Don't want poop in my face. Unko. Unko.
Kirby.
Please accept my apologies on this interruption of this family video to appreciate the cleanliness of a public Japanese bathroom. It's safe to say that this is something I will miss when we leave Japan. Okay, back to the fun stuff. Before any of our vacations, I'm usually found sitting on the couch browsing social media for the fun, unique places where we're gonna be. I found this posted by a few different people on Instagram and it was worth it. For being a cultural tourist information center, it was not busy at all and you were able to go all the way to the top to view Sensoji Temple in the shopping street. Find one?
I got a telephone.
One thing I do love about living in Japan is that when we come to these touristy areas with all these shops, I do not feel like I need to stop and look at anything because most of it we can find in Okinawa. But if you're visiting Japan and don't live here, these places are great for finding all the kinds of souvenirs that you could possibly want from Japan all in one place. Our trip to Tokyo was almost over, but not without getting ramen, and ramen that mom could eat. That makes it so much better. And this ramen was absolutely delicious and devoured by all of us. We got crepes and some more street food, checked out Sensoji one more time, a konbini stop of course, walked down some more alleyways, and more konbinis because what's a trip without more konbinis? And of course, for us, it's not a trip in Japan unless we end up at a park playing with the local kids. And in this case, trying to get a ball stuck in the tree with our shoes. Don't worry, no shoes were lost in the saving of this ball. We had only planned to stay 15, maybe 20 minutes, let the kids run around a bit, but the kids were playing so well that we ended up staying for an hour, maybe an hour and a half. And all the kids just hung around, throwing this ball around, kicking it really high, and just laughing with each other. It was a great way to end the trip and a great reminder that while we do call Japan home, it is not our home and that we are still visitors in this country. And getting packed into a train car with 4 suitcases, 2 kids in Tokyo rush hour on a Monday morning is also a great way to end a trip. So I swear if my kids ever say I didn't give them any good experiences while living here in Japan, I'm going to refer them right back to this video. Because we did, and this is proof.
Giving kisses
A kiss for the plane for good luck, as always. We found our seats, got comfortable, and headed on back home. Thankful yet again for another crazy adventure with this crazy family of mine.